UFC 282, Ilia Topuria versus Bryce Mitchell. The day Ilia Topuria humiliated Bryce Mitchell at UFC was sensational. This phenomenal fight took place on December 10th, 2022 in the United States, with Topuria and Mitchell exchanging powerful blows over 2 adrenaline-filled rounds. The fighters were undefeated, and the contest was to climb the featherweight rankings, aiming for a shot at the belt. On the night of the fight, Ilia entered with determination, while Bryce entered focused. The referee authorized and the fight began. Round 1. The first round started with Bryce delivering a front kick. Cunning, Mitchell tried a high kick, dodged a cross and hit another in Ilia's belly, plus a cross to his opponent's face. With determination, Bryce attempted a takedown and ended up against the cage, but with persistence, he took his opponent to the ground, though they quickly stood up. Determined, he landed an uppercut, defended, and dodged some crosses. Not satisfied, Mitchell launched a kick, aiming for Ilia's head, followed by a cross. Very focused, Bryce took his opponent to the ground and locked in an elbow strike. Mitchell missed a kick, and Ilia responded with some crushing crosses. The fight was intense, with both in that exchange of crosses, but some of the blows didn't land. On the ground, the fight was intense with a sequence of powerful blows. Demonstrating skill, Topuria landed a low kick that destabilized his opponent. Demonstrating skill, Ilia dodged a straight and landed another devastating straight on Bryce, plus a crushing cross. Unstoppable, he landed a straight that drew blood from his opponent's eye, plus a straight to the belly. On the ground, Topuria landed some crosses to Mitchell's head. The first round ended with an advantage for Ilia, scoring 10-9, promising an intense fight. Round 2. The second round started lively with Ilia landing a straight and a powerful cross on Bryce. Intent on injuring, Mitchell landed a powerful straight, plus a precise straight. Applying pressure, Bryce dodged a cross, landed a cross, and some blows, plus a precise straight. With determination, Mitchell tried to take Ilia to the ground, but he managed to escape and connected 2 crosses, making Bryce's nose bleed. A strong exchange occurred, followed by some blows that didn't land. The fighters were tired, but the exchange was fierce. Determined to win, Topuria landed a brutal cross to Mitchell's chest, plus a cross that knocked down his opponent. Not satisfied, Ilia landed several crushing crosses on his adversary. The fight was intense on the ground, and Ilia didn't give his opponent any chances, hitting him with several crushing blows, causing Bryce to bleed heavily. In a crucial moment, Topuria locked in a powerful arm triangle, forcing his opponent to tap out 3 times. The round ended with Ilia being declared the winner after a surprising submission over Mitchell. At the end of the fight, the fighters shook hands, showing respect for the fight. With this victory, it's estimated that Ilia Topuria earned about $154,000. As for Alexander Volkanovski, rumors suggest he received about $51,000. UFC 308, Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. What a day when Ilia Topuria smashed Max Holloway at UFC. Absolutely epic. This legendary face-off went down on October 26, 2024 in the United Arab Emirates, with Ilia and Max exchanging blows in one of the most anticipated UFC fights of the year, battling it out over 3 intense rounds. The fight was for the UFC Featherweight Championship belt, which was held by Topuria. On the night of the fight, Ilia walked in focused, radiating winner vibes. Meanwhile, Max entered concentrated, with the calm of someone who's faced giants. The ref gave the instructions, the fighters shook hands, and the battle was on. Round 1. The first round kicked off with Topuria beckoning Max to the center of the octagon, but his opponent hinted he'd stay put, so they sized each other up, and Holloway landed a straight punch to Ilia's chest. Not satisfied, Max delivered a front kick and dodged a straight from his opponent. Focused, he connected a front kick, followed by a high kick. Super skilled, Holloway threw a kick aimed at his opponent's face that missed. Max, cunning, fired off several crosses, including a powerful one. Holloway, focused, landed a strong cross and a straight, plus another powerful straight. The fighters exchanged blows that only sliced the air. The battle was fierce, featuring an exchange of crosses and kicks from both fighters. Eager to score, Ilia attempted 2 crosses and as a counter received a precise straight and a cross. In a critical moment, there was an exchange with misses. Max fell and Topuria seized the chance to pin his opponent. Back on their feet, Ilia dodged a straight and landed another, plus he threw Holloway against the cage and managed 2 consecutive takedowns. Not letting up, Topuria launched a low kick and dodged a powerful cross. With determination, Ilia landed a low kick and a crushing cross, followed by a series of crosses. Determined, Topuria connected a low kick that shook Max, plus a cross that missed. The first round ended with an advantage for Holloway, scoring 10-9, promising an intense and balanced fight. Round 2. In the heat of the second round, the fighters shook hands and stayed alert until Max made his move and fired a cross. Showing skill, Holloway landed a precise straight and dodged a cross from Ilia. Anxious to score, he connected a cross, a thigh kick plus a cross on Topuria. Unstoppable, Max landed a devastating cross, a straight, and another cross on his opponent. The atmosphere was tense in the octagon, with an exchange of powerful crosses, including a cross from Holloway and a kick from Ilia. In a well-balanced fight, the two exchanged strong blows that were close shaves, along with moves like kicks and some crosses, followed by mutual crosses. Ilia didn't hold back, firing a low kick that missed, plus dodging a cross and returning another to Max. Keeping focused, Topuria dodged Max's blows and landed a powerful low kick, plus a destructive cross on his opponent. Not satisfied, he landed a fierce cross and dodged a cross. Very skilled, Ilia dodged 2 blows and landed one on his opponent's chest. Determined, Topuria dodged a cross and landed another, plus a low kick that shook Max, followed by a devastating cross. The second round ended with an advantage for Topuria, scoring 10-9 on the board, tying the fight. Round 3. In the third round, the fighters shook hands but were on alert. Very skilled, Max connected a side kick to Ilia's ribs, plus a straight. Intending to hurt his opponent, he landed kicks to the knee, aiming to break. Demonstrating skill, Holloway dodged powerful blows from Ilia. Determined to win, they gave it their all in a strong and intense exchange. The two exchanged strong blows with powerful crosses. Ilia, cunning, landed 2 straights and a devastating straight on Max besides dodging 2 knee kicks. Determined, he connected a cross to the belly, followed by a crushing cross. In a crucial moment, Topuria landed a devastating cross that knocked down his opponent, followed by a series of brutal blows. At the end of the fight, Ilia thanked and celebrated in a different, bold way. Topuria jumped the cage and greeted some important people to him, but was called back to the octagon. The fighters hugged and talked, showing sportsmanship. The round ended with Ilia being declared the winner, receiving the belt after an incredible knockout over Holloway. With this victory, it's estimated that Ilia Topuria pocketed about $2,442,000. As for Max Holloway, rumors have it he received about $1,382,000. UFC 298, Ilia Topuria versus Alexander Volkanovski. The day Ilia Topuria crushed Alexander Volkanovski at UFC was surreal. This epic duel happened on February 17, 2024 in the United States, with Topuria and Volkanovski exchanging blows in one of the most awaited fights with 2 hair-raising rounds. The clash was the main event of the night, with the featherweight belt on the line. On the night of the fight, Ilia entered confident, feeling the victory. Alexander entered fearless with a fortified mind. After the referee gave the instructions, the fighters shook hands and the fight began. Fighter, before you continue watching the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't get knocked out. Round 1. The first round started with the fighters shaking hands again while sizing each other up. Alexander, focused, landed a high kick followed by a side kick. Very attentive, Volkanovski hit a rib kick on Ilia. Not satisfied, he delivered several kicks and a cross, plus a crushing cross. The fighters were determined, but the blows only cut the air. In the clinch, the atmosphere was intense, followed by knees and an uppercut. Even focused, some blows just sliced the air. With determination, Topuria landed a low kick that unbalanced Alexander. Demonstrating skill, Ilia dodged a cross and fired several crosses that missed. Cunning, Topuria went on the attack with several crosses. The first round ended with an advantage for Alexander, scoring 10-9, promising an intense and balanced fight. Round 2. In the second round, the fighters shook hands and the fight started with the opponents testing each other. Merciless, Alexander sent a powerful cross, followed by a crushing straight. Very skilled, he dodged and hit a cross on his opponent. The fighters were very attentive, with blows that grazed by. With remarkable precision, Ilia landed a fierce straight, plus a cross that missed. A violent exchange happened with knees and crosses, plus crosses that just sliced the air. Cunning, Topuria connected a powerful cross, followed by some crosses that missed. Determined to win, he sent a side kick, a devastating cross, plus a powerful straight. In a crucial moment, Ilia landed a precise straight plus some blows, and a destructive cross that threw Alexander to the canvas, followed by a series of blows. At the end of the fight, Ilia went up to Volkanovski and they embraced, showing sportsmanship. Topuria was greeted by his son and family with red roses. The round ended with Ilia being declared the winner, receiving the belt after a surprising knockout over Alexander. With this victory, it's estimated that Ilia Topuria earned about $400,000. As for Alexander Volkanovski, rumors suggest he received about $750,000. UFC Fight Night, Jai Herbert versus Ilia Topuria. The day Ilia Topuria destroyed Jai Herbert at UFC was sensational. This phenomenal fight took place on March 19th, 2022 in England, with Ilia Topuria and Jai Herbert in a brutal exchange over 2 adrenaline-filled rounds. The fight was a featherweight match aimed at climbing the rankings and boosting popularity. On the night of the fight, Herbert entered focused, while Ilia entered fearless. After the referee gave the instructions, the fight began. Round 1. In the first round, the fighters shook hands and sized each other up until Herbert sent a straight that missed. Topuria, focused, landed a powerful cross, plus a cross to the face. Determined, Ilia grappled his opponent and threw him to the canvas, struggling to immobilize him. Demonstrating skill, Topuria dodged powerful blows from Jai. Determined to win, a strong exchange occurred. Cunning, Ilia landed a powerful cross, but received a high kick to the neck that sent him to the ground. However, he quickly reacted. Ilia scored some crosses, but managed to send his opponent to the canvas, though they quickly moved to the cage. The fight was intense, with precise crosses at the cage, making Ilia bleed. The two were in a fierce exchange, with attempts to immobilize, plus a kick from Herbert, but Topuria grabbed his foot and dragged him to the cage. Very cunning, he managed to escape. The dispute was intense. There was an exchange of brutal crosses, and the referee stopped the fight to deliver Ilia's mouthguard. The two exchanged strong blows that didn't land. With determination, Jai held Topuria's face and tried a knee strike, plus a high kick. Applying pressure, Herbert landed a knee strike, causing his mouthguard to fall, followed by a devastating cross. The first round ended with an advantage for Herbert, scoring 10-9, promising an intense fight. Round 2! The second round started intense, with the fighters sending blows that grazed by. Without making it easy, Jai sent a powerful cross that missed. The two exchanged strong blows with brutal crosses and straights. The dispute was intense, with powerful crosses. In a crucial moment of the round, Ilia sent a devastating cross that knocked out his opponent. The round ended with Ilia being declared the winner after a surprising knockout over Herbert. At the end of the fight, the fighters shook hands and embraced, aware that they had put on a real spectacle. With this victory, it's estimated that Ilia Topuria pocketed about $102,000. As for Jai Herbert, rumors have it he received about $24,000. UFC 264, Ryan Hall versus Ilia Topuria. The day Ilia Topuria massacred Ryan Hall at UFC was surprising. This phenomenal fight occurred on July 10, 2021 in the United States. With Ilia Topuria and Ryan Hall exchanging blows in a fierce confrontation over a very intense round. The fight was a featherweight match aimed at climbing the rankings and increasing the popularity of the fighters. On the night of the fight, Ilia entered fearless, while Ryan entered with the calm of someone who's faced giants. The referee gave the instructions and the fight began. Round 1. In the first round, the fighters shook hands and sized each other up until Hall sent a kick to Ilia's belly. Determined, Ryan launched a devastating spinning kick aimed at Topuria's head. Hall took a spin and fell to the ground, testing his opponent. Very skilled, he dodged across and connected a side kick. Anxious to score, Ryan sent a high kick plus a strong spinning kick to Ilia's head. Topuria, merciless, landed some powerful low kicks, forcing his opponent to stand up. Hall threatened with some moves, but Ilia, very attentive and with strategic maneuvering, managed to dodge a blow, plus sent a low kick. Again, Ryan took a spin and managed to hold Topuria, who dragged his opponent. This time, the spinning move connected, and Ilia received some elbow strikes to the head, but managed to escape. A quick exchange occurred. Topuria launched a knee and was on top of Hall, but soon left. In a crucial moment, Ryan missed a spinning kick and ended up on the ground. Ilia, cunning, went on the attack with a series of devastating blows, forcing the referee to stop the fight. The round ended with Ilia being declared the winner after an incredible knockout over Ryan. With this victory, it's estimated that Ilia Topuria earned about $44,000. As for Ryan Hall, rumors suggest he received about $41,000. Enjoyed watching this epic fight? Then you'll be blown away by the day John Jones knocked out Lyoto Machida at UFC. Curious? Take a look at the video that's blowing up on your screen and check out this legendary fight.